Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Three domestic topics that I thought they were interesting from the United States of America. So what happened? First, we have Tucker Carlson, and then we have Dan Crenshaw. Dan Crenshaw, a Republican House of Representatives member, he threatened to kill Tucker Carlson. And we're going to discuss that one. What's next? I will talk about Dan Crenshaw, who at first I liked very much. And then I think he signed a pact with the guys. All right, that's the first topic. Second one, we're going to talk about Miss Joy Reid. Do you know Miss Joy Reid? All right, so that's the race lady, as Tucker Carlson used to call her years ago. And I think that's correct. It's a race baiter. And not only, she's, I think, upfront, how should I put it? It's nothing wrong to love your group. Nothing wrong with that. What's wrong is to hate other groups just because they're not in your group. And then you find all kind of justification why you fail. Now, Joy Reid is not a failure. She got fired. Sometimes people get fired. Sometimes your services are not needed. They don't correspond with the agenda of your company. May you be perfect, be fantastic, but don't match the ideology anymore. And you have a nice day. And I don't cry for Joy Reid because personally I think she's, how should I put it, devoured by hatred too much. But she's a success story. Success, but she's crying now, and we're going to find out who's crying for her, who's going to replace her, some racist new show which is full of. Anyway, there's going to be the second topic for this one, and the last topic will have to do with Dan Bongino. Do you know Dan Bongino? All right, again, a person who I liked very much in the past until he failed my intellectual dishonest or honesty test. You remember, I have two questions for people in order to figure out how intellectually honest or dishonest they are. I don't ask about, what do you think about Trump and Biden? No. If you don't know, I will let you know how I think. No, I know Dan Bongino, who I liked very much. He failed this test. That is, no. And the test is regarding the topic of Putin and Russia. And not only, I think Israel as well. So, let's move to the first topic. And here it is. It comes from Washington Examiner. I just found it because I liked the title. Dan Crenshaw, which is accurate, is not accused of threatening to, and I'm quoting, kill Tucker Carlson on hot mic or microphone, mic. Here it is. He says accused of. I will read to you what he said, his exact words. All right. There's not a joke. It's not accused of. All right. So what happened? Daily News, Texas Representative Dan Crenshaw laughs off claims he threatened to kill Tucker Carlson. So this is the suspect. So he laughs off like, oh, come on, man, I'm not. Oh, let's see what he said, right? What exactly he said? He was in an interview right here with GB News reporter Stephen Edginton, and during a discussion scheduled for broadcast, Crenshaw had criticized Carlson's stance on Ukraine. So you already know he is a piece of garbage, I would say. But anyway, but he is entitled to his opinion. As the pair wrapped up and wandered away from the set, with crew miling around, the reporter asked Crenshaw, have you ever met Tucker? And quote, the politician Crenshaw, and I'm talking, we'll talk a lot on Twitter. If I ever meet him, I'll fucking kill him. End quote. Edginton laughed, but Crenshaw added, and I'm quoting Crenshaw, I'm not kidding. He's the worst person. So where's the joke? Hey, where's the joke? He laughs off claims. Where's the joke? Is accused of threatening? He is. I think that's clear cut what he said here. Right there. Exactly there. Now, myself and Irene, Mr. Crenshaw. I never had when he came, I thought, look at this guy. He must have, combat experience. He was articulate. He was fighting for the right cause. And then little by little, he got off the rails. He was talking about Israel a lot. Right? He was talking about certain things about Putin, the Russians being, war criminals, the Russians, blah, blah. And I was like, you're not dumb. You proved to me at the beginning that you were rational. Or at least you pretended. It can't be both. You either lied then, and now you tell us who you are, or you told the truth then, and now you lie. Because you can't be irrational like that. Now, that's my interpretation of Mr. Crenshaw. What did Tucker say? He invited Crenshaw on his show to discuss, if he dares. So Crenshaw was invited by Tucker to show on his show and discuss certain things. And I'm almost guaranteeing you that Crenshaw is going to come and say, you have no experience, you don't know what you're talking about. I saw him in a conversation with, what's his name? Glenn Greenwald. So Glenn Greenwald was with this imbecile at the other imbecile, what's his name? Not imbecile, but I think he's another weasel. What's his name, man? The English guy that has the uncensored channel. I can't remember his name, whatever. He interviewed Tucker a while ago. So in that interview, Crenshaw started, you don't know anything, but he's not bringing arguments. He just spoke from the point of authority. Hey, I fought in a war, and I know what I'm talking about. About what? Things that you can learn from other people's experience and telling you about. So what? Yeah, you were in a war. That's true. Glenn Greenwald was not, but it doesn't prevent Greenwald to understand what's going on in Russia. You don't have authority in telling us, because you were a military at one point, hey, I have the authority to tell you what's going on in Ukraine because I was in the army. Fuck off. Got it? Who makes this kind of arguments already means he lost the argument. So he has to bash you some. So when I saw that the segment from Glenn Greenwald, I was like, nah. Even worse. So this is Mr. Crenshaw for you. And he's going to show up probably at Tucker, and he's going to attack him personally with garbage. I know, you're short, you're fat, you don't know what to talk about, you love Putin, you went to Moscow, you interviewed Putin, like all these things are supposed to have us, oh my God, you interviewed Putin? Oh, you're bad. Oh, you went to Moscow and show us the department stores over there, the grocery store? Oh my God, you're a promoter of that. I want to know the truth, Crenshaw. Obviously, you fucking don't. Right, let's move to the race lady. And who I'm talking about? This right here. And you see the bottom over there? Okay, so she did the right thing, right? So this is the race lady for you. Oh, is that a cultural appropriation? Okay. She talked about that a lot, just so you know. Oh, are you wearing a microphone? That's cultural appropriation right there. Oh, you have put teeth and then teeth? Cultural appropriation. Why? Who invented that? Anyway, let's move on. Now, that's her crying after she got fired. She's going to find something else. She's going to land another job. I guarantee you. She's a millionaire, multi-millionaire. She's a graduate of Harvard and all that. So she's okay. She's probably with affirmative action. Great job. And she hates one particular group. I think she hates everybody. And I don't think she loves anybody. She loves whomever is going to help her promote her personal career. Joy Reid's staff had tense meeting with MSNBC's chiefs after learning her show was being axed in media. So how do you think look at her, oh my God. Okay, how do you think this, just so you know, I like those teeth. Now, how do you think this meeting occurred? Tense meeting. I think tense, I think it's a understatement. I think it was like, I think that's the way it was, the meeting. One side. The other side was probably like that, and these guys were all tense up. I think that's how it was. But anyway, that's me. I've seen this too many times. And that's the tense for you. Now we have this Madame Noire. That is Madame Black. Right? That's probably, this is a black, how do they call it, magazine or something, and this is the title. I picked it for the title. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with her. Joy Reid's show cut in racist MSNBC shakeup. Wow. X explodes in disbelief. Joy can never be cancelled. So these are imbeciles. Remember, I picked it from this. Racist MSNBC shakeup. But, okay, who replaced the show? No worries, I have it right here. The show replacing Joy Reid's evening show revealed a panel show hosted by Seymour Sanders Townsend. Oy vey, that's another Joy Reid. Alicia Menendez and Michael Steele will replace Reid's cancelled show. And this comes from right there. So who are those people? So much diversity. Where are the white people here? Menendez, I don't know about you, because I say Latino, no Latino, none white. Okay, so where's the white male? Where's the midget? Where's the trans? Where's the maybe over here? So this is so she is the Seymour woman. Now this, and where are you, baby doll? Oh, this or that. So that tells me a lot and enough. I need to know who replaced this. Ooh, baboons. Next one. Teary MSNBC anchor Joy Reid remains defiant as she breaks silence after firing. I'm not sorry. And the picture over there is not that one, this one. I'm not sorry. Okay, you shouldn't. She's an accomplished person in the society. I mean, you have, sometimes you lose. What's going on? These guys said, we don't want your show anymore. Okay, you take your little circus and you go to, to CNN. That's fine, they will hire you. Or who knows, maybe you jump to the other embassies at Fox News. So again, sometimes you fail and it's these people's fault again. Because under these people's rules, you are a successful African-American woman. But hey, somehow those people are still bad. Well, I would like you to see who's in charge of the firing. Well, I already looked, my friends. Next one, and the last topic for today. And actually, no, I have one more article. Okay, and this is with another batch. Rachel Maddow. You know her or him, whatever she identifies as. Rachel Maddow sounds off on major MSNBC lineup changes and exit of Joy Reid, and I'm quoting. Now, I picked this not for the baboon right here. I picked it, look at that. Jesus Christ. I picked this for this. I think it is a bad mistake, or it could be a good mistake. Imbecile. And she's an anchor. Isn't that Anyway, it could be a good mistake. Mistakes are, by definition, wrong, bad. But she's an anchor. That tells you her education. And she was educated at the biggest American Ivy League schools here. To let her walk out the door, she was not let. Like, this is Joy Reid. I'm going. And everybody at NBC were grabbing him. No, don't go. I'm leaving. Exactly how they, and then they say, okay, we'll let you walk out. No, I can't show you because they're going to see my legs. I think she was kicked out and she was holding the frame of the door. No, don't get me out. That's exactly how it was. No, it was a mistake to let her walk out. I'm leaving. Please don't go. Please don't go. You know that imbecile song, please don't go, please. That's exactly how it's right here. And let's go to Dan Bongino, right here. Political. Trump names podcaster Dan Bongino to be second in command at FBI. Second in command at FBI. Right? I like him, except his illogical Trump names podcaster as deputy FBI director. I like him, as I said, he failed for me the intellectual, how do you call that, sincerity when he was talking about Putin Russia, the war in Ukraine, Israel conflict. For me, it was, dishonest. He's not an imbecile. He's not an imbecile. No. He is very smart. He is informed. But when I told you, I have two tests. I have one test with two questions. The first has to do with religion. Like I ask people if they're Christians or if they're Jewish. I ask them, do you really believe that Noah built the ark when he was 600 years old? And another one on the same topic is, do you think that he died when he was 900 years old? And if that person says yes, I mean, you can't have this kind of, double brain. So that's the first one for me. And if you come and tell me, as they try, the apologists, to justify, well, the years were calculated differently in the Bible than right now. Did you hear that before? If you don't, I tell you how to debunk that. A few verses before that, it's God was upset that the men were really the man was living too long. So then that's prior to Noah being 6, and then he blocked our lives to 120. It's in the Old Testament. I wrote 2 books on that. Go and find them on Amazon. So he said, we're going to stop it, the lifespan of human beings at 120. That's it. I can't remember. I think it was related to the angels coming down and fucking the human females. And then God was upset, and for whatever reason he said 120. You guys live too long now. So I don't know. We'll find out. So that's the first question. And the other one is usually related to Israel and the Middle East. If that person is, it's clear, you're gone. And that's related to also Russia, and because whoever likes Obama, they're going against Putin. If they like the guys over there, okay, they must hate Putin and Russia. That's how, for instance, Ben Shapiro failed my intellectual honesty test the same way. I heard him talk about Putin, and his heart and soul goes to other allegiances. But hey, they are the most loyal people in a society, we're told. And the stab in the back is just a myth. First World War myth, okay? Promoted by the evil guys. We are supposed to internalize that and tell our children that. Do your own study. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.